someone can decide to keep quiet to this extent. I don't think it's charm. I don't think it's fear, ordinary fear, but it could be fear that this man has something. Hello, welcome to this episode of Real Freedom. Yes, this is another episode of Real Freedom. My name is Princess Zoe. Yes, on this episode, I want to talk about the demise of a great lady due to domestic violence. I decided to talk about this now. It has been so painful. Sometimes, when you have a direct experience to certain things, when they happen somewhere else, you feel your own pain. And at the same time, you thank God that you are alive to tell your story. There are a few things I need to bring out from this case due to personal experience. Sister Osinachi, yes, she was a great lady. She was a submissive wife. You cannot never be enough for a wicked man. You can never be enough. No matter what you do, they will always find fault. Even if you are quiet, they will insult you for being quiet because they need, it's like the blood in their vein, like a fuel in the car to work. For you to drive a car, there should be a fuel in it. So such people who bullies other people, generally, they do it because they enjoy it. They derive joy in it. It gives them joy. It makes them feel more better. One part of it that I'm sure about is that this man was so inferior of this woman. When I heard a song a few years ago, I think it was 2017, honestly, I thought late Osinachi was not educated. Now, I get to know that it was just because of the situation she was. When people do things, maybe they do it good, in a kind of, they sing. Let me talk about singing. With so much passion. There must be something in it. It may come out good. For example, personally, I don't know how to sing. But I find myself singing in a certain way. A kind of, if I'm crying, it gets to a point in my life, I started singing. And you will never know when I'm in that mood. You will never know that I don't know how to sing. This brings me back to a lady I met in Republic of Benin a few years ago. This sister is from the eastern part of Nigeria and she was married to a man from the northern part of Nigeria, Kano. The sister was part of Winner Chapel in Benin Republic, the headquarters, the big winner. I think the pastor was an Igbo man too. And she left the church at a time just because she was bullied by others. At a time, the pastor could not say anything because they said she was demonic possessed because she always cried whenever she's singing. She gets very emotional. She fell several times. She had to fall on her face to the ground. I'll be crying, singing. Sometimes she stopped singing because of crying. Do you know what that lady was going through that nobody cared to find out? She was hungry. Sometimes after singing in the church, she had no food in the house. So this is a personal experience. I saw her. She was in my house. I get to know everything. She needed a little more encouragement and a support. Somebody to guide her well. No, the church does not care about all this. You need to come in with wealthy. You need to have your own money. You have to pay tithe. Nobody cares what you are going through at all, what you are going to eat at all. So this was this lady's problem. It was actually not the Holy Spirit. I don't know if I can find a word to explain this. The load, it was too heavy for her. Her spirit was so high with pain. The same pain that can make a woman to learn a skill just in one day, just to be able to provide for her family. Maybe ordinarily, the woman will not be able to do this, but in that kind of mood and situation, some women can transform into a smart woman. A lazy woman could transform into a smart woman if they use the talent God gives to them, because everybody has a gift. One or two things can push it out at a time. So this was what happened. It is so strange that nobody around that woman knew what was going on in her life. I asked this question, where is the Holy Spirit in all this? For 1 year, 2 years, even a week, some friends, some colleagues will be able to find out something. But in this case, why was she quiet? To the extent that she did not talk to the pastor. And the pastor did not feel it. Yeah. Now, coming to the reason a woman will not want to reveal what they are going through in their marriage is two things. One, the woman wants to keep praying, believing that something will happen. Or they want to be good example to others because of their position. They have to bear whatever they are going through while praying. The second thing is this. Has anyone thought of this? This is very important. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe, the husband was blackmailing her. There are many ways a stupid, foolish, wicked man can blackmail a woman. He was the husband. He has access to a lot of things. One, hiding the camera in the room, in the bathroom, and try to obtain something that he can use against her. Number two, as a submissive woman, it could be this wicked man forced this woman to do certain things she was not supposed to do. Now she's afraid, just to keep her in prison. So this is what I think. This is my own opinion. Those are the two reasons someone can decide to keep quiet to this extent. I don't think it's charm. I don't think it's fear, ordinary fear, but it could be fear that this man has something on him that he can expose where she lives or where she talks. Why am I saying this? Some years ago, to God be the glory, I'm here to talk about it. You know, some people can be so wicked that wickedness become normal to them. There is one thing I want everybody to understand or to learn from what I'm saying today. The person that is bullying you, the person that is oppressing you, this person that is maltreating you is not thinking that something will happen to you, that your life will not be there again, because they love to enjoy it forever. They don't think about that. They are so carried away by their wicked heart. They will not remember that what happened to Osinachi could happen, because they need that to survive. So they need that to validate their existence. They need that to feel like they are human, they are men. They don't have anybody to treat like a slave. It can happen in other places, like the housemaid stuff. You know, the housemaid stuff, or the relatives living with another family member who is well-to-do. So they need that person to manifest their greatness, their power, even when they are on the ground. So what makes you think that a man who is benefiting everything, enjoying the money and the car of this late lady, will want her dead? It was the lady, her family, her friends, the pastors who were supposed to save her. At a point, she could have not saved herself. Remember, when a wicked person is working on you, they have already taken their self-esteem, they have taken their strength, they have taken their power. I remember a few years ago, I was in a situation that I feel powerless. But thank God, some people think that they have the key to your life. So what happened to me a few years ago, there was this situation I found myself. That was many years ago. It was a choice foolishly I made by myself, a situation I put myself. Nobody to talk to, nobody to ask for advice, because I put myself in that situation. A pastor was also involved in this. Pastor Miracle said something like, I saw him, he's such an awesome man. You need to go back. When I said no, I said, will you be with me? Do you know what I'm going through? He said, yes, she will be with me. But when my mom died and the father I had died, my adopted father, you were not there with me. You never even come to know where I live. Not even a phone call, not a phone call. You know, And this woman said she will be with me. I have to go back because the man is handsome. A very fine man. Men are not easy to get. Pastor Miracle did not know what brought tears to my face. We have handsome men in my family. We don't have a man that is ugly. Even the ones that are black, that are dark in complexion, they are all good looking. So why is this woman telling me this? It is strange. None of my cousins of my age was in need of a man to marry. They were coming from East, North, even from all over, even from other parts of the world, outside the countries. I mean, as far as the man is a Muslim, if he comes from Saudi Arabia, it's not a problem. Morocco or any part. So why is this woman saying this? That was the first time I noticed something was wrong in Christendom. Then I said, what am I doing here? But at the end of the day, I got encouraged. I never mind her. I follow my intuition. Because how can you ask me to go back to a man that beats me up after 72 hours I just had my baby? I know the pain I feel. I felt a very strange pain at my back, down to the waist. I realized that I could not get up. When I was pushed and I fell on my back. You know. So how do you expect me to do this? Maybe another one, or is it the one that happened when I was pregnant of my first child? Very aggressive, hungry. When you are angry, you don't even think there is a baby around. Or this woman is pregnant. This woman just had a baby. And you are asking me to go back? That was what happened many years ago. It was hard. I don't want to go into details what this woman said. I don't want to describe who she is. I just mentioned her name. That is her name. I'm not lying against her. Yeah, I don't feel like saying this because I don't want to insult nature or God. They are not wearing the shoes. They are just selfish. They want to show that they have done something. Maybe a settlement, I don't know. They settle a conflict and so on. But after they did that, give testimony, what happened inside the bedroom, you will be the one to suffer it. Another experience in this, when you come to church, telling a woman to go back to marriage or turning on their deaf ear, making the woman to have extra faith. Maybe Lady Osinachi did not have faith. Maybe that's what some people are trying to say. Maybe she was not submissive. Yes. Only God knows what that woman went through. In my little way, my